Hi everyone, so we're here today at Leeds Crown Court. It's Sam's sentencing day, so today we find out what his punishment and his rehabilitation advice is for being found guilty for his intentions behind putting out stickers that the prosecution said were legal, had caused no crimes and were true. So it's a bizarre case, but he's here today to get sentenced. And Sam would just like to share a few final words with you.
This is the culmination of a long kind of 3 years since we were first raided, 2 years of police investigation before that, untold sums of police resources spent on this kind of thing. It's counter-terror prosecuting for stickers on lampposts. Some might say they've got better things to do, but I guess not. It's been tough, but we're here now and we're finding out what's going to happen today. I've packed a bag in case the worst happens, got a few books, clothes. Thanks to Sven for advising us on what to bring in to us when we go to prison. But we're optimistic and hopefully we're coming out and seeing you on the other side. Like I say, it's no matter what happens today, please keep on fighting, keep doing what you're doing. Join PA, join the community. The community stood by me throughout this. There's a whole bunch of guys inside who I'm going to be seeing, and I think there's more coming as well. It's really, everyone stood by me through this, and I really appreciate that. Everyone online as well, and then obviously the fundraiser which Mark started. It was to send us away on holiday. We did go away on holiday to the Lake District for a week last week, but it's really put my mind at ease because I know that no matter what happens today, Laura's taken care of, the kids are taken care of until I'm out. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart for that. I've got to head inside now to find out my fate. So hopefully we'll see you on the other side. So have a good one.
So Sam Melia has been sentenced to 2 years in custody. The probation report recommended that he was no risk to the public and that there was no likelihood of reoffending over the next couple of years. The probation report recommended that he get a community order, which would mean a certain amount of hours of unpaid work. However, the judge said that he needed to have an immediate custodial sentence because it acted as a deterrent to other people. So basically, I'm sending Sam to prison because I want to deter other people from doing this. So he's got 2 years in custody. Worst case scenario, he will serve around 12 months of that in custody. However, if everything goes in his favour, he could be out in potentially around 8 months. Because he is like the bottom category of his crime, it's likely that he will go to a category D prison, which will mean that he will get day release so that he'll be able to be out and about during the day anyway, but obviously that won't be for a few months. So 2 years, you could have suspended it, but the reason that he didn't suspend it was because he said it needed to act as a deterrent to other people. My thoughts are, at the minute I'm very angry because he's been convicted for his intentions behind stickers that are legal, and also no crimes have been committed because of these stickers, and also they're true. One of the reasons why he got the 2-year sentence as well was because the judge said that it was a particularly sensitive social climate because grooming gangs were in the news, and Sam was talking about grooming gangs, and he was like, that makes it sensitive to talk about it. Well, you're not going to talk about it if they're not in the news either. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, whatever happens, we'll deal with it. I just want to say that I don't want cuddles, I don't want condolences, I don't want thoughts and prayers. I want people to get off their arses and fill the gap and the void that Sam has left. Sam will be hopefully out in about 8 months. He's not leaving this struggle, I'm not leaving this struggle. If you can't be face out, that's absolutely fine. There's things that you can do behind the scenes. This is why we do what we do, because our people are persecuted for standing up for their own interests. So it's up to you now. If I can do this when I'm pregnant and having a baby in a month, and I've got another toddler, and I've got a family business to run, and a husband in prison, and a house to run, you can do something. So no more excuses. It's time for people to get up off their asses, and I look forward to seeing you at the next event. Mark?
Today we've witnessed what has to be one of the greatest miscarriages of justice in British history. This is absolutely shocking. A man has been sentenced to 2 years in jail with immediate effect, i.e. not suspended, for putting up stickers that the Crown admitted, firstly, contained only lawful speech, and secondly, did not lead to any criminal acts. They did not incite anyone to do anything. So there was really no case against him. The only case was that the Crown wanted to punish him because they felt his supposed motivations were racism. Now, that to me is the definition of a thought crime. This man has been put into jail for 2 years for thought crimes, for what the court felt were his motivations, which they believe those motivations should be a crime and seen as a criminal act. And the judge stated explicitly in his sentencing that the reason for the custodial sentence wasn't because of the severity of the crime, wasn't because what Sam had done was terrible, or that Sam was some career criminal. In fact, he said that Sam was a good man, a hard-working man, a family man, and a man that had good standing in the community. But he sentenced him to 2 years custodial as a deterrent to send a message to others. This is the definition of state repression. This is a man being sent down for thought crimes as a way to warn others not to think the wrong thing. We are living in a multicultural, anti-white tyranny, and this shouldn't be a reason for people to step back, but this should be a wake-up call that we need to do more, because if we don't, these miscarriages of justice will just keep coming.
This is why we do what we do. And another thing they said as well was, when you get involved in activity like the activity that Sam has done, you undermine the government's attempts to deal with immigration. You know, the government who have facilitated record-breaking levels of immigration for 14 years, apparently it undermines their attempts to stop immigration. So, embrace the struggle, get involved, play your part. We stand with Sam Melia, and he'll be out very soon, and we'll continue doing what we do. That's it.
Today is a dark day, but it's a day where we should take stock of where this country is going. Our rights are being stripped away from us on a daily basis, and if we don't stand up and fight now, our children and our grandchildren will live in a state which will put the Bolshevik USSR to shame.
Okay, guys.